Good morning, guys. Tuesday. Hey, first day of the week for the school week starting on a Tuesday. We're still dealing with adjectives. We'll be all week. Page 144 and 145. I know a lot of this is review, but at their big 4-day weekend, I want to make sure this hasn't, escaped our brains here. So adjectives are the words that describe nouns. You might call them modifying. That's the official English term, but it just simply means it describes nouns. They answer what kind, which one, how many, how much. So if you say, hey, again, there's my car. You're going to say, which one? There's 100 of them. You use adjectives to narrow it down and answer that, which one. The red, shiny, new car. That gives different ways to modify it or describe that noun. So that narrows it down. So you're not looking at all the other cars. You're just looking at the red, shiny, new cars, right? I think those are the ones that we get pretty well. The what kind, the blue car, the long rope, the which ones, this town, last week, second day. This how many can sometimes be confusing because we're used to an exact number. That's something that we prefer so that we know exactly what to expect, right? There was 1 second. How many seconds? 1 second, right? Those number words are adjectives. How many boys? 3 boys. Where it can get troublesome, in my opinion, is when they start using these vague words like few and several. Now, does it still answer how many and describe the noun? Yes, absolutely, which is why they're still adjectives and they have to be used as adjectives, or I should say they have to be labeled as adjectives. How many cars? A few cars. How many people? Several people. Again, when you're looking at these, there's a lot more of those vague words. By vague, it just simply means that it's not an exact number like we're used to, like 4. It could be, how much homework do you have? I have lots of homework. Lots is the adjective that describes how much homework, right? Many. I have many things to do. I have a few things to do, whatever it may be. But those are still the adjectives. And so, don't get confused. You got 5 pencils. How many pencils? 5 for sure. That's very clear, the exact amount. But if they're just some sugar, it still says, well, how much? Some. Some is still the adjective that describes the noun sugar. That's where this assignment comes in. I'm sorry I got a little crooked on you here. But this is the yellow-spotted trifeater. It's a made-up animal, okay? You need to, first of all, label the number of different body parts that it is. How many wings? These are the wings, right? How many tails? How many legs? So on and so forth. You need to figure that out and put that in. And again, this isn't just some preschool kindergarten thing. This is so you are understanding that these number words, or the ones that say how many, are indeed adjectives. They can say, how many eyes does the yellow-spotted trifeater have? And you're going to write in the adjective. Now, up here, they would have exact adjectives. Down here, you need to write 4 sentences, and a sentence needs to have one of these adjectives in it. This is getting you used to using these adjectives that just don't have, an exact number, but it's still adjectives that say how many, many, several, few, some. They're still adjectives, and they're getting you used to using them. So make up 4 sentences about a day in the life of this trifeater, okay? The trifeater eats many ants for supper. How many ants? Many. Okay? You made up a sentence. You use the adjective many correctly. It modifies or describes ants. It says how many, and you're well on your way to the other 3. Again, it's just getting you used to using these adjectives that can be a little bit more vague, but they are indeed still adjectives because they answer how much and how many. That's your assignment for today, guys. Gonna wish you Lord's blessings as you praise your Savior.